This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Well, let's take a listen here. You've just picked up the win with the Gourd Buster. And, well, this is where things start to pick up.
Down, and the winner of the match is Arn Anderson, winning the match over Larry Clark.
He is very cocky.
Arn Anderson, wait a minute. Here he comes. Arn Anderson.
Here he.
Now, Brett Sawyer is still here, and here comes the winner of the match, Arn Anderson.
I want to know something. Dennis the Menace, you're out here looking so pretty and cute with your chubby little cheeks. Where's Big Brother at, huh? Where's One-Eyed Buzz? Where's the One-Eyed Mullet, huh?
Probably taking a shower.
Yeah, if you smell his breath lately, he needs to shower and to brush his teeth a little bit, too. Where's he at? That's what I want to know. He's out here flapping his jaw about what he's going to do to Anderson. Where is he?
Taking a shower.
Yeah, he's taking a shower. Take a shower.
Oh, my goodness, he blindsided him.
Why? Some of me. Let's get it out here.
I really don't think he could have done that.
So you approached Brett Sawyer and slapped him. Sawyer took a bump. The podium fell over, and now he's taken his polo shirt off and climbed into the ring in jeans. You're coming after him in your full ring gear, and he very quickly has gotten on top of you and now throwing some punches. You guys are rolling around. Chaos has ensued. And just to remind everybody, the One-Eyed Mullet, as you called him, as his kinfolk, Buzz Sawyer. This is Brett Sawyer. This is a pretty hot angle here.
And they are legitimate brothers. You can just look at the facial features to see that, you know. And Buzz was the bigger brother. Brett was the younger brother. And that's a direct path to get to Buzz in those days if you wanted to attack little brother, which Brett was a talented, you know, wrestler besides that. But, you know, Buzz Sawyer was a man eater.
You've just thrown Brett to the outside of the ring. You're standing over him now on the concrete. Looks like you're going to be setting up. Oh, and there it is. The Gourd Buster on the concrete floor. Obviously, that's a big move. And then, bam, there it is. The big punt that you had teased. Down goes Sawyer. He's just fallen like he's been shot. What a big moment in your career. You know, you start the fight, and then, man, you finish the fight in a big way.
The man in the head will end most scraps, I would imagine. It did this one. It was something that I didn't do all the time, obviously, or even regularly. You know, you're taking a chance there. You know, that could end up being worse than what I even intended. I had evil intentions for that, but you certainly don't want a guy to be crippled, I guess is the right word. That's not the right way to handle anything, but you know, it got pretty heated and that happened, and that went in my memory banks and would be pulled out years, decades later as a gift to Randy Orton.
Of course, Dick Slater comes out and makes the save, and you guys jump in the ring for just a moment, and then we're going to hear from Dick.
Let me tell you something right now. This is going to come to an end. This is going to come to an end. I wasn't going to get myself involved. That's family you're messing with there. Now you're trying to take the eyesight from one person. And now what are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? Well, let me tell you something right now, Arn Anderson. And you look at me real close, and you believe this, and you better believe this well. The whole story is an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. If you want to go after somebody, well, you're going to get it. Because you're going to get it as strong and as heavy as you want to get you out. So when it comes down to it, I don't care where you gentlemen are. I'll show you what it takes. I'll show you how to be nasty.
Dick Slater.
So strong words from Dick Slater there, who made the big save. This is a big moment for you on TV. And of course, you're going to go on to have so many big moments. But at this point, this has got to be one of the biggest moments. I mean, this is the biggest television audience, and to establish, you know, great performers and a hot angle. So talk me through what this must feel like for you as a young guy.
Well, number one, on the legitimate shoot, Dick Slater was my idol. I wanted to pattern myself after him. He was 100% legitimate killer in and out of the ring. They were the biggest opponents, he and Buzz, that I had been involved in my career, highest profile. And I knew it going out on that television, what had just happened. You had a sense, you had a feeling that maybe we went too far, maybe we didn't, just far enough. But you knew that angle now had a personal issue. And as you know, Conrad, growing up as a wrestling fan, that's the one with the personal issue is the one that captured the audience, captured their, hey, I got to go see that. And your emotions were wrapped up in it. It wasn't just on the books, a good wrestling match on paper. Now it had something you could sink your teeth into. And they were high profile opponents, Dick Slater and Buzz Sawyer, myself and Ole Anderson, with a personal issue, man, it's time to, let's get with it.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.